Hey guys, I'm Mitch.
I'm Austin.
This is Super Platinum Achievement, and we had the Nintendo Direct for E3 this morning.
We sure did.
We did, and we've got our thoughts and our reactions. I've got notes here breaking down everything that was mentioned. Some big, some little, not very much huge. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It does help us out a ton. We really appreciate it. Also, if you like what you see at the end of this video, give us a big thumbs up. And check out that giveaway playlist we got up here. We like to give away stuff all the time. We may have one going on right now. If not, just wait a little bit longer, and I promise we will. We don't usually take more than a week or so between giveaways. So, without further ado, so we'll kind of go down the list here, but starting off the show, we got the new Smash Brothers character from Tekken. Kazuya, is that how you say it?
Kazuya, yeah. Mishima, I think is what it was pronounced. So yeah, he's obviously the new fighter in the DLC fighter pack coming out. I liked how they actually did the trailer, and it was really zoomed in, like it was actually like a Tekken fighter, not, you know, Smash Bros. Is obviously way zoomed out.
Right, yeah.
So they actually kind of designed it as, you know, what it would look like from his original game of Tekken. So I kind of thought that was a pretty clever design on the trailer. But I also noted, is there any more Tekken characters in Smash Bros? Or is he the first?
I don't think so.
Because they showed
Street Fighter, Tekken, and Streets of Rage now.
Okay, because they showed Hayachi, I think is how you pronounce his name. He's the from Tekken.
Sensei?
Yeah, so it showed him in that as well. So I don't know if he's going to show up in the game as a fighter.
It looked like he was part of that stage, because there's that new stage coming. It looks like he was just part of the background.
In the background,
okay.
Yeah. Or, so it feels like a trophy or something. You join
could be.
Waluigi in the back there, can't do anything.
But yeah, that was kind of honestly, it was kind of disappointing because I got super excited because the first thing they showed was Ganondorf.
Yeah, so carrying a dead Ganondorf, they did that on purpose.
And I was
obviously.
like, what is going on? Yeah, but I mean, it kind of had the opposite effect. It was trolling because people were going to be more excited about something new Zelda than the Tekken character in Smash Brothers. So I was like, oh,
they got us
so that's
good.
The final. They did. That's the final character for the Fighter Pass. No new announcement on a Fighter Pack 3, though. So, as of now, that is the last character coming to Smash Ultimate. So,
I'm sure there'll be more. I'm sure they'll come out with another Fighter Pass. It's a huge game, so I can't see why they just
and both you and I think that it's a game that's built to last for years to come.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to stop now. And there's so many more characters. I mean, now with the Tekken thing, they can add more Tekken characters and stuff like that. So, they want to.
And the next thing they talked about that was a surprise, but nothing that was like, oh yay! It's like, oh, that's cool. The Life is Strange games coming to the Switch, including the brand new one, True Colors, coming September 10th. So we did kind of predict that this would be Square Enix heavy. However, it wasn't the games that we thought. We got the Life is Strange, and then right after that, a big surprise to me, the new Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming to Switch. Which, if you want to, prioritize playing it wherever you go, that's the way to do it. But
I'm sure it's going to be one of those...
Get it on PS5 still. That's, right around the corner as well, just October 26th.
Yeah, so...
And then after that, a bunch of little ones. Worms Rumble, kind of looks a little fun, nothing special. Dear Villagers, Astoria Ascending, 2 Point Campus. You kind of create your own university, like a
it's like a Sim City-ish kind of style of game. And
Roller Coaster Tycoon with
other ones in
university
in the genre, like 2 Point Hospital and stuff like that. So where you design hospitals.
And then the remaster and the collection that nobody asked for, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
But I'm okay with it. That sounds.
I mean, it's fun. But yeah, I was like, "Oh, I don't know if anybody asked for that, but sure."
I mean, Super Monkey Ball has always been super fun for years and years and years. Obviously, they showed how many of them there are over the last 20 years.
Yeah, so since GameCube.
So it's kind of fun to get them all back. That's pretty fun. I mean, I know this is like some people's like was like people's favorite game growing up was Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah.
So.
And then one that you predicted on our last prediction video for this one was a new Mario Party game.
Yes.
However, it's not quite what we expected. It is a new Mario Party game, but it's a new Mario Party game made from a basically remaster of a bunch of the old levels and boards.
Of the N64 era. So all the ones that come over there. But what's funny is it's got 5 boards, which is more than the current Mario Party has anyway. So it's almost can be a bigger game. With,
it's going to be better. And those games on the 64 ones, most people think are better than
the better ones. Yeah, I mean,
total of 100 mini games.
Yeah.
It does have online capability, which is pretty cool. It is capable to use the buttons with, not just the Joy-Con like this Super Mario Party was. That was a big letdown, is people couldn't just use a controller for it.
Yeah.
You had to use the Joy-Con. This one you can use a regular controller with buttons. And that's also right around the corner, October 29th. So a brand new game that nobody knew was coming.
That was kind of a trend that I saw. A lot of the games that they announced on this all come out this year. I think almost every single one did, except
I'm looking. I'm pretty sure they all were, except for the last one, which we'll get to. And then after that, they mentioned Metroid Prime 4 is still being worked on hard, and that was it. We didn't get anything else.
Yeah,
just like, we're still working on it. But then that's where I got another prediction right, was that they got a surprise announcement of a 2D Metroid coming out, which that game looks pretty cool. Metroid Dread.
It looks super fun. Yeah, so that's first 2D Metroid to come out, and they said roughly 19 years, which is pretty crazy. Very similar to what the other game we just did a trailer reaction, Elderland. I am blanking on what that style of game is, and I said it wrong in that trailer reaction, and I apologize for that.
Where you can go multiple directions, kind of thing.
A Castlevania style.
It's Metroidvania is what it's
Metroidvania.
called.
That's it. Okay, so there you
go.
Because
the first Metroid started it. So
yeah, it's a Metroidvania style game. Haha, with kind of full circle.
Yeah, exactly.
But it looks cool. I love the art style on
gorgeous.
It was really cool, and that kind of with the creepy monster thing, it kind of has like an element of like dread. That's what they're kind of going for, is this dread. So that's
October 8th, and it does come alongside 2 amiibo as well, with the Samus from that game and the robot character. Forget what they called it, but the Emmy. Yeah,
the Emmy robot. So
the thing that you are dreading. And then big surprise, Just Dance. I don't know why they felt like that needed to be mentioned. Moving on,
because it's probably one of the biggest selling games in Nintendo's library. Like
probably because it's got the best motion control.
Yeah. So I mean, Just Dance, even back from the Wii, is
yep.
Is this going to be on the Wii? Are we having a Wii version of this? Not the last.
Nope. The Just Dance 2020 was actually the last game ever released for the Wii.
So this is
kind of funny.
Yeah, and this comes out November 4th at the end of this year. So if you want to get your groove on, go for it. They should incorporate the ring fit or like the leg strap for this.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun, like a Nintendo.
I guess they'd have to make they'd have to make a special version for Nintendo or a special DLC.
That'd be kind of fun because you really I have a ring fit somewhere back there, and I've used it for one game, so.
Yeah, and we've played that before, so if you want to see that video, check it out. And then Raw Thrills Cruisin Blast, a exclusive racing game that you race to different music.
And isn't this like the Cruisin, like you go to Red Robin in their little arcade section, there's always that Cruisin game. Is this the same?
No, those are the Cruisin World, Cruisin USA, which were on the 64.
Okay.
But I don't know. I mean, it's Cruisin Blast. It could be the same people. I didn't really look into that, but I don't know. I mean, it's an arcade style game.
Arcade racer. You jumping through buildings and doing crazy jumps and crashing cars. It looks kind of fun. Check that out. And that comes out. They didn't give an actual date on that one. Just said, was it just a fall release?
I don't have a date written down either. So, but it was this year. I remember this year.
Yeah, fall 21.
Dragon Ball Z. Kakarot coming out September 24th, which a lot of people absolutely love that game.
Yeah, it's I've heard it's a really good game, and like it's super fun with the RPG style of open world exploration. And on the Switch, it's super cool, and it comes with the DLCs already. A new power awakens. So that was a pretty cool announcement I think for the Switch. So.
Yeah, so a lot of these, a big theme here is that a lot of games that some people didn't think would ever come to Switch or be able to run well on Switch are coming to Switch. Then we got an update on Mario Golf Super Rush, which comes out later this month. And they did say, hey, this game is going to continue to be supported, and you're going to get these updates for free.
Comes out in 10 days, actually. So
yeah, 25th,
really,
yep.
It's really not that far off, and I'm pretty excited for it. It looks pretty fun.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Game modes are a lot of fun, so definitely have to pick that up, and we'll probably have to do some gameplay of all those game modes there, so that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. And then we got some more Monster Hunter Stories 2, which if you watched the disappointment of the Capcom event, they did talk about that one. And it's a very different style of Monster Hunter. It is not like the normal grindy Monster Hunter. It is a story, turn-based RPG Monster Hunter.
Which could be kind of cool. I like how it's. I mean, there's so much in like the Monster Hunter universe. There's so much they could do, and it's nice to see that they are kind of branching into different style of gameplay in that universe. I mean, they have such the coolest monsters and stuff like that. And yeah, we can get more story out of this whole world. That'd be super. The opportunities there, and this looks pretty fun. And I know you love your RPGs, so this actually might be more your style of Monster Hunter than
be more up my alley. I'm not a big turn-based fan though.
See, I love turn-based, so I think this might be right up my alley as well.
And we got a new Warioware game. Warioware, get it together. We haven't had new Warioware in a while, aside from I think there was the DS ones. This one's actually 2-player, and it comes out September 10th, once again this year. So I know a lot of people are big fans of those. That's
the same day as Life is Strange True Colors, so a lot of stuff coming out for Nintendo this year, which is pretty cool.
Including Shin Megami Tensei 5.
That was
a lot of people are super excited for this one.
The demon one, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that looks interesting.
And that one's turn-based. It is a Nintendo exclusive, and it comes out in November 12th.
Yeah, and the idea of you either fighting the demons or trying to get them to join your team to help fight. Yeah. It's kind of interesting because it makes me think that there's going to be a ton of replay value, because if you can play it totally different the next time. Like, oh, I don't want to recruit this demon, I'll get this demon. Or I don't know if there's a limit on how many you can recruit at once, or if you can just completely stack your deck. And
I don't know.
And I don't know if those hybrids that they showed of like combining demons, if it's just like essentially an unlimited possibilities, if depending on who you bind. So.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of an interesting idea. So it looks pretty cool.
And then Danganronpa Decadence, if I said that right.
Yes.
Which I don't know anything about these games. It's a collection. It's 4 different games in one. But I don't really know anything. And this was very brief. A lot of these I didn't get a ton of notes on because they went through them so fast.
The anime version of Among Us, essentially. So.
There you go. Yeah.
Because that's kind of what they showed off. You're in like this summer camp or whatever, and you're forced to kill each other, and then you're trying to figure out who the killer. It was a whole thing. So. Yeah,
and it looked kind of like a very slow-moving game.
Yeah.
A lot of dialogue. That's the one where you're trying to fool them that it wasn't you, that it was somebody else. Anyway, not my style of game, but I know a lot of people like those. And then Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water is coming. That was a game that was on the Wii U, so now they're porting it over to the Switch. A lot of people love that game.
It looked pretty creepy, terrifying. I will say that. I was I mean, I love good horror games, so that might be kind of fun.
Me too. And all they said was coming out this year, so we don't know. It just said this year. We don't know when.
So that's a Wii U?
Yes, that's a Wii U port.
Well, good to know.
And then Doom Eternal, the update, The Ancient Gods Part 1, is available right now.
Right now.
And then another one that we predicted a while ago, Tony Hawk 1+2, is coming.
That's
finally.
Been a while
it took them long enough.
That we had that in our list of things.
I mean, that was like, we thought it was we predicted that it would come out eventually when the game was first announced, which was,
we thought it was actually almost going to launch, on Switch with everything else. So cool to see that, and that seems like a good platform to actually do a skateboarding game. You can move your Switch. I don't know. I just feel like it's be fun.
I feel like it's going to be more popular on Switch than a lot of them. But that comes out also in 10 days on the 25th. And then this one looked really interesting. Strange Brigade, a multiplayer game, and that came out today. But that one looked intriguing. That looked like one I could get into. It's an RPG-esque style game that looked like it could be fun.
Yeah, it's like a co-op shooter, action-adventure puzzle game is kind of what I got from that. So that looks it looked kind of cool. So yeah, local, online, and I think...
local via wireless, though. So you still have to two switches on a local network, basically.
Got it. Okay. So that's kind of cool.
Basically online.
Yeah, essentially. So cool.
And then we got another update for Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We already dove into that with Ubisoft, so we'll kind of skip over that one. Then Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. I know a lot of people that absolutely love the Advance Wars games.
I'm pretty excited about this because
You're one of them.
Played Advance Wars on the original DS back in the day. I had I think it was just Advance Wars DS is what it was called. So I liked it. It was super fun, and so I'm kind of excited.
They're super popular.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to have this be coming to the Switch. I will probably definitely get this. I love this idea of strategy, and it's hard too. It's not like it's like, oh yeah, do it.
Yeah, they're not super easy.
So I'm pretty pumped about this. And that comes out December 3rd, so end of this year. But I'm pretty pumped for that. So.
And then we got all the details. This was announced in an earlier direct, but the Age of Calamity expansion pass. They just didn't give any details on what it was included. So I wrote down some notes. There's 2 waves. The first one includes some new weapons, including the new ancient, I forget what they called it, ancient weapon that Link gets. Some new challenges. The Master Cycle for Zelda. A new character, the Guardian. And some new enemies. And that comes out June 18th, so just in a couple days here.
3 days.
And then 3 days from right now.
From today, right now, as we are recording.
And then Wave 2 comes out in November. And that is going to have some new characters, brand new battle stages, new skill sets for different characters. And the whole thing for both Wave 1 and Wave 2 is $20. So if you're a big Hyrule Warriors fan, then $20, you get a lot more playtime. I'm just a big Zelda fan, so I'll probably get it. And play some more Hyrule
you really
Warriors.
did enjoy that game a lot, so...
I did like it a lot. I liked the first one a lot, and I like this one a lot. It adds some more fun to the Breath of the Wild prequel story, I guess you'd call it, 100 years before. And they gave us another update, I guess you'd call it, on the Skyward Sword port coming out next month.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that. I love Zelda games. And then we found out kind of why they touched on it in just a little bit. But they ended the conference with Zelda, being it's Zelda's 35th anniversary. And then they announced another one that we predicted a while ago was a Zelda Game & Watch, including 3 Zelda games, the original Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, and Link's Awakening. And then...
The Game Boy Advance... Wasn't it the Game Boy version or Game Boy...
The Game Boy version.
Yeah, a Link's
and then the a Link-themed version of the Game & Watch game Vermin.
Yes.
And as well as some interactive clocks that you get to run around with Link.
That's kind of cool. Definitely.
So, Game & Watches are real novelty items. They're collectors, and they're kind of fun. Anybody that wants to, have a cheaper way to play Zelda mobile, there you go. Just like the Mario version. And then they ended with the new Legend of Zelda, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. And I think the reason they brought up Skyward Sword again is because this one takes place in the sky above Hyrule as well. You're going to, instead of exploring outward, into any oceans, you're going to be exploring up, which a lot of people thought it was going to be opposite because the first trailer we got, they're underground. So there's a theme.
And who knows? Maybe there is there'll be some underground element to it. You never know.
I do. I think it's a theme of being there's going to be underground, and then they're going up in the sky. It shows him diving just like you do in Skyward Sword. So that looks great. And then they gave us a release window of just next year.
Of
they
2022.
Said we're shooting for next year. When they say shooting for next year, it's going to be end of next year, most likely. But we still didn't get a title for it.
No, they just referred to it as
sequel to
the
Breath
sequel,
of the Wild.
which I thought was obviously not Breath of the Wild 2, and Mitch is on the will defend this. You know, Zelda games don't come out with Zelda 2. I mean, I guess they kind of did, but they always have their unique.
The second one, yeah.
They always have a unique title with it. So,
yeah.
Obviously, yeah, it's not going to be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It's going to be Legend of Zelda Welcome to the Air or something like that. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well,
Welcome to the Jungle.
First sequel. Even the first sequel, Zelda 2, was Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link.
Link, yeah.
So they always have a subtitle there. And then they just said, hey, there are a lot more games to come. So I think that this is one of 2 directs they're going to have during this summer, because there's a lot they didn't talk about, including Bayonetta 3. Nothing on Bayonetta there. 3. We didn't get our new Switch, which we all predicted. Nothing on Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, we think they're going to do just a Super Nintendo Switch, whatever we're going to call it, direct, and that's it. And maybe do whatever the launch games will be with that. Because now it doesn't look like the sequel to Breath of the Wild is going to be a launch game.
I mean, it still could be. Maybe they delayed the Switch because the Switch is still killing it in sales. They're like,
yeah, I mean, that could be
a little bit longer. So
yeah, so I mean, as they open this thing, the Switch is on its 5th year, which is crazy to me. So
yeah, it does not seem like that long.
So maybe it would be smarter to maybe hold it back another year and
launch it alongside Zelda and maybe the new Metroid. But with them not saying anything about Metroid Prime 4. Makes me think that we're still quite a ways away.
It's pretty far off. Yeah, it's not going to be a while.
Same thing with Bayonetta 3. And then something that got no love, which is surprising because it is the 40th anniversary of Donkey Kong this year.
Nothing.
Not a single mention to poor DK.
I know. That's such a bummer. I know. It's like they're talking about
the original Nintendo mascot.
Yeah, we got, the 25th of Mario, or what was it, 35th of Mario? 35th.
Yeah, Mario 35.
Obviously, Zelda
35.
What else had
Metroid is also 35 this year. And, we're getting a little bit of Metroid with that. And I think we're going to get more directs throughout the year, obviously. I think we're going to get one that's going to be more Metroid. And I think we're going to get one that hopefully, I mean, there's nothing that's pointing to it, but hopefully something for poor Donkey Kong.
I know. Poor DK.
He needs some love. He's the oldest of them all.
I know. We need him. We need him. So.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, the big prediction that we did get correct is that Nintendo let us down.
Yes, they absolutely. Yes, we kind of saw that coming. I think overall it was still a pretty good direct because it's showing that there's a lot of stuff coming this year for the Switch, and especially really soon.
It's all this year except for Zelda.
Yeah, this direct was all about this year, not really the new future or what's coming up. So that's probably going to be a later direct, probably either at the end of the summer or maybe more towards the end of the year. Then maybe we'll actually get the direct that we all want, which we won't because Nintendo never does what we want.
They don't do that, except for that one year where they announced all those awesome things. But I think they kind of learned their lesson because they announced all those awesome things and then realized, oh man, we are really far out on these now. A lot of people are going to be mad because we mentioned them, 4 years ago and there's still nothing.
Yeah, so time will tell. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get something on the new Switch this year. That's my guess.
I think we'll still get something by the end of the summer. I think we'll get another
the summer
big
of gaming. So
yes, I think we'll get another big direct either end of July or beginning of August. Hopefully touch on all those things that we missed. E3 is not quite over yet, though, because we got that newly announced Microsoft Extended Showcase that's going to be on Thursday.
We will definitely cover that. That's a surprise that we will do. So
we'll cover that, and then I think we'll do a big highlight video of all of E3 when we're done. Kind of pick out our favorite things of all of E3, probably next week.
And there is still more to come in the summer of gaming. We do know EA still has to do their thing in July. Sony might do something. They usually kind of do something around this time of the year, last few years. So there's still a lot more to look forward to, and that's what's kind of keeping us going. And I'm sure, we got 2 more months of the summer of gaming, so we're obviously going to get some more stuff.
Yeah. But if you guys like this video, if you like the Nintendo Direct, let us know what you thought of it in the comments. If you like what we have to say about it, give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. It does help us out a ton. We really, really appreciate it. And we hope to see you again here soon on
Super Platinum Achievement.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.